And welcome back to another monthly market wrap-up. I'm here with my business partner Anthony Clark, and we're standing in the beautiful surrounds of the Druin Golf and Country Club. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that in just a moment, but we thought we'd start today by filling you in on how the year has progressed so far. So January started off a little bit quiet, as it usually does in this neck of the woods, but February bounced back with absolute vengeance. The sales team at Clark Next RE delivered 33 unconditional sales, tallying north of $13 million worth of property transaction in just the short month. An amazing result, especially coming off a record month in December at the end of 2016. But that's not where the good news ends. Our property management team delivered 21 lettings. They had 98 inspections and 58 applications, and the best news, we now have an occupancy rate of 99%. So landlords and investors take note, because given yields are on the rise and interest rates are still so low, we believe there's never been a better time to invest in the Druin and Warragul market. So a topic that's been hot on a lot of people's lips, and even across the press recently, has been around housing affordability and are we in a property bubble? Now, given with the media now talking about Melbourne's median house price in excess of $750,000 and the Australian housing market entering its 59th consecutive month of growth, it's understandable you start asking the question, when will it all end? But we thought it would be nice to put a bit of perspective with it as well. When you consider Melbourne and Victorian prices against other areas and capital cities across the world, or even here in Australia next to Sydney, where the median house price is now north of $1.2 million, it goes to show that there is still some great value to be had here in Victoria and Melbourne. In fact, CoreLogic produced some data that showed towards the end of last year there were still 14 Melbourne suburbs that had a median price range lower than $400,000. So we believe if you're willing to expand your search, look beyond some of the inner city or inner suburbs, there is still some great value to be had. In fact, here in Warragul and Druin, we've got some incredible homes. One in particular, number 1 Edinburgh Street, on the market for $299,000. It's a great 3-bedroom home right near the Warragul North Primary School and represents great value for money. We also saw a terrific sale effected in just 1 week this week at number 9 Elizabeth Street. Now that was a 3-bedroom home, nicely renovated, double garage, and in a really leafy boutique street. That sold for $389,000. So you can see there are still some great opportunities to be had. So perhaps maybe a concerning trend that we've started to notice, certainly around our local area, is first home buyers are starting to spend often 10, 20% and even at certain times up to 60% above the median house price. Now in today's economy that mightn't seem like a great deal. However, in past decades we've seen first home buyers spending at or often below median house prices. So it begins to beg the question, are we in an affordability crisis or have our expectations just got too high? Now probably the best advice we can give around all this is just keeping an eye on your budget. Despite the announcement that the interest rate is staying on hold again this month, we believe at some point, whether it be via the banks themselves or the RBA, interest rates will increase. So although it's tempting to maximise your mortgage, it's always nice to leave a little bit of buffer room there for when the market conditions change.
As you can see, we're here today at the Druin Golf and Country Club, a great country club that we've been proud to support over the years. Today, I'm joined by Richard. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks very much, Anthony, and welcome. And welcome, it's really nice to be able to say that to everyone and anyone nowadays, given the events of the past couple of years. And the course is actually in the best shape it's been in for, you could almost say, ever. We've got a new on-course water storage that you can see there behind us. It's going to protect us from the driest of summers. And over in the back 9, we're doing some work there to protect the holes that have been hit by the winter last year, and so some sophisticated drainage is going in there today, and that's going to help us through the winter. So it's going to be a great course, 6,000 metres. It's the highest rated around here. It's one of the most challenging courses in Gippsland, so come on down.
So guys, that's a wrap. We want to thank you for tuning in on behalf of myself and Anthony here today. I want to thank the Druin Golf and Country Club for their hospitality, a great club that we're proud to support. So get on out here, lose a few golf balls when you're ready, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next monthly market update.